Arrma finally released the upgrade for the Granite Grom we've all been waiting for, and that is the upgraded differentials. The stock differentials have been the weak point in this truck for a while now, and hopefully these differentials are going to be stronger and finally make this drivetrain bomb-proof. This is the upgraded differential, and I see some pretty interesting things on here, but let's get the stock one out so we can compare them. Assuming it looks like this new upgraded differential can handle the heat, we're going to be putting these much bigger tires on this truck and really putting this drivetrain to the test. As you can see, I've already got the all-steel drive shafts and output cups on this truck. So assuming there aren't plastic gears in here, this is going to be an all-steel drivetrain once we upgrade. Taking a look at these two differentials, you can see the ring gears basically look exactly the same. The cases look fairly similar. The stock output cups are all plastic. The upgraded ones are all steel. The primary failure mode on these plastic differentials are these little ears right here on the output cup. These shear off, and since they don't sell these individually, it means you have to buy a whole new differential. The other main weak point in here are that these internal gears are all plastic. Let's see how the new differential compares. First of all, as you can see, we've got that steel output cup. That does have the same two little tab system, but this is steel, so it's definitely not going to be breaking. And I see a good sign here that looks like a steel side gear. All right, what do we have inside? This is supposed to be fluid filled, and there does appear to be fluid in there. First thing I'm noticing, I don't see a gasket on here. No, there's no gasket. I guess they're just depending on the plastic to metal interface to be enough to hold the fluid in there. There's not a ton of fluid in here either. However, everything in here does look to be steel. And yeah, as you can see here, we definitely have metal gears. They've even got little washers here on the edges, a nice metal cross pin. Are these steel though? Yes, these are steel gears. Now I'm curious to see, since there's no gasket here, if they have any seal underneath this side gear. Let's find out. Okay, yes, there is an O-ring under the side gear, so that's nice to see. Now before we put this back together, I'm gonna put just a drop of 10K in here. Doesn't take much. I definitely don't want to overfill it, especially since there's no actual gasket here. That looks pretty good. And that differential actually feels really good with that 10K in there. I might leave the 3K in the front though, just to see how it feels. I don't know about you guys, but I am super excited to try out this upgraded differential. If this thing turns out to be durable, this truck should be pretty much bulletproof. There we go, and she feels really nice. Now, if you're enjoying this upgrade video, make sure you get subscribed because I've got a really awesome upgrade video coming up that you're not going to want to miss. Now we just need to do the front. Feels really awesome. I'm pretty confident that these stock plastic differentials would not be able to hold up to these larger tires. You think the upgraded ones are going to hold up? These are a lot bigger and a lot heavier. Let me know down in the comments. Well guys, she certainly looks like a beast. Let's go see if she is one. Alright guys, I've got a few packs through this setup now, and I can tell you that these tires are absolutely awesome. Makes the truck a lot more stuntable than these little stock tires, and it still handles really well. Now these are the stock tires off of the Team Associated 14MT. You could probably pick a set of these up pretty cheap. They are foam filled, and they're really nice. These differentials have also held up absolutely perfectly. I'm really happy with them. I think they're a fantastic upgrade. Speaking of upgrades, here's the things I think you should and shouldn't do to your truck. First of all, brushless, absolutely do it. I've got this 60 amp quick run ESC in here and just a generic brushless motor that's actually held up pretty well. You can check out my brushless conversion video for more information about that. I think the steel CVD and dogbone upgrade is a great thing to do. I would skip the aluminum shocks. They look great, but they behave basically the same as the stock shocks. Just upgrade the fluid in the rear to 60 weight weight and the fluid in the front to 40 weight, and it'll handle a lot better than it does out of the box. I'd also skip these aluminum links. They're really not necessary, but the differentials, absolutely go for the differentials. They're really, really nice. And this package, once you've done those upgrades, is basically bomb-proof. Most of the bashing you saw in that video was at about 50 degrees, and I can't break anything on this truck no matter how hard I try. I'm sure it's not indestructible, but it's very, very strong. With these upgrades, I think this truck is the best small truck you can buy. It's easy to work on. It's not cheap, but it is a lot of fun. If you're looking for some more things that are fun, why don't you go ahead and check out one of these videos.